yesterday. We're just going to wait for a few of you to join and then we'll get started with the unboxing and we'll run you through the specs and some of our initial impressions.
Meanwhile, could you tell us more about the product?
Of course, we will first get started with the unboxing. For now, what I can tell you is it has active noise cancellation. It comes with 7 true response drivers and it comes in 3 colors, which is black, white and graphite. Priced at rupees 21,990. So have enough people joined us?
We have plenty of folks on Instagram, I believe, and one person on YouTube. Hey, one person on YouTube. Thank you for joining this live.
Alright, so let's get started with the unboxing. Let's just lift this up. So here you can get a glimpse of the product itself. It's the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 3. Here you have a little pamphlet that says thank you for choosing Sennheiser and true sound. What? True great sound. Great sound. Okay. We're just gonna move on. Now we have the earphones itself. This is the charging case. It's a nice fabric charging case, but we're gonna come back to this later. Let's look at what we have in here. First of all, you have this quick startup guide. It's a welcome user manual. What do we have in here? So right here we have a charging cable. It's a USB type A to type C charging cable. Not quite very long, but it should be manageable. Next we have few extra silicone tips right here. If I can manage to open this up, yeah. So you have extra small, small and large, and the mediums are already on the earbuds. In this we have a few extra wings for extra additional support. You have 2 extra sizes. So if you like going out working, if you like working out or going running with your earphones, these provide that additional stability.
And we have quite a lot of people joining us on YouTube as well.
You also have some more documentation right here. We're going to keep that aside and now we're going to get into the earphones. So as you can see, these are the earphones. This is the charging, really premium and robust as well in hand. At the back here you have a type C charging port as well as an LED indicator for battery. We open it up and my bad, it was the front. In here you have the Sennheiser logo and you can see the earphones sitting nicely cradled in this case.
And if you guys have any questions, now would be a wonderful time to use...
Yes, please drop them down below in the comments or
the question box itself.
Right. So here you have the earphones. You can see it has this metallic sheen to it. This is actually the graphite color, which looks very premium, extremely premium. And here you have the other one as well. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've actually already got the first question. It's from Abhijit Banerjee on YouTube, who's asking what is the price?
So the price is 21,990 rupees. In India, it launched at this price and yeah, it's a pretty competitive price when it comes to other competition like Sony WF 1000XM4. Usually Sennheiser launches its products at a more expensive price point, but this time they've tried to keep the price relatively similar to the Sony WF 1000XM4, which is priced at 19,990. So it's 2,000 off.
So we got a couple more questions.
Yeah.
One from a Pawan Kumar, who's asking how good are they with the S22 Ultra?
Oh, so I have been using this with the S22 Ultra and the first thing we can tell you right away, upon connection, it immediately switches to the aptX codec and it also has aptX adaptive. So that means your latency is going to be pretty low and the sound quality is very open. You feel like the soundstage is wide and the musical instruments are coming from various points around your head. It's really good. The highs are a bit muted, but the mids are magnificent. and the bass is also extremely detailed.
So, Jay Shinde wants to know what would be better between this or the AirPods 3.
Okay, so if you have an Apple device, we're still going to maintain that AirPods are the choice. We would rather you go for the AirPods Pro instead of this, because then you get similar features set. On the AirPods 3, you're not going to get active noise cancellation, but you're still going to get spatial audio and a lot of Apple exclusive features. This is great for Android users because you have aptX on this, which you can't make use of on Apple devices since it defaults to AAC and it can't use aptX. So we would really recommend, I mean, the difference between AAC and aptX is noticeable, if especially if you're someone who listens to music a lot, or if you're an audiophile, you will feel a bit of a difference in the soundstage and how open the earphones sound with aptX.
So, Abhijit Banerjee wants to know how's the sound signature.
So the sound signature is pretty neutral, but there is a bit of a dip in the highs. I think around the mid highs or the highs. So some of the unpleasant notes that are present in this range, especially for humans, Sennheiser always does this. They dip the frequency range at that point so that it doesn't sound too harsh and you don't get fatigued, which is something we're a fan of. But yeah, if you're a purist, you may feel that you're losing out on some of the detail there, but it's mostly to keep your ears safe and so that you don't feel too much fatigue over listening.
So, we've actually got multiple questions regarding the battery life or playtime on this.
Yeah. Okay, so the playtime is 7 hours total on the earbuds themselves, and with the charging case you get 28 hours of playtime according to Sennheiser. Now this, of course, the earphones of course came to us a few days ago, so we haven't had the chance to properly test it out, but we will do that and put it in our full review. You also have quick charging, where 10 minutes of charging will give you 1 hour of playtime, which is pretty decent. So if you want to quickly charge up your earphones before heading to the gym or heading to office, you can do that as well. Of course, with ANC, the battery life is going to go down if you use that, and battery life also depends on the volume you're listening to music at. But without ANC, it has a battery life of 7 hours on the earbuds and 28 hours total, case and earbuds combined.
So, Ali wants to know how pocketable this case is.
So this is not a very pocketable case. It's not something that you're going to slip into your pocket and it's going to be discreet. Especially if you're a woman and you're wearing slim fit jeans or skinny jeans, they are going to bulge out. We're going to advise you to put it in a bag. But yeah, for men, I think who are wearing baggy pants, it is pretty pocketable. It's okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Everyone can wear baggy pants.
Do you want to wear skinny jeans?
I do not want to wear skinny jeans.
Okay.
So, Ganesh wants to know the price again.
Yeah.
And also if there are any apps that are specific to these earbuds.
Okay, great question, Ganesh. So the price is rupees 21,990 right now, and it does come with a app which is called the Sennheiser Smart Control app. You get access to quite a few features, an array of features via the app, including a customizable EQ, which is great if you want to tweak the music according to your liking. And it also comes with customizable controls. So these earbuds actually have touch controls on the bass area here, and if you don't like the default controls they come with, you can always tweak them according to your preferences. These earbuds also come with volume controls, which is sorely missing on most TWS these days. So that's one thing we love about it.
So Yash wants to know if it has active noise cancellation and if it causes fatigue after listening for long hours.
So yes, it does come with active noise cancellation. It is a premium TWS earphone, so that's what it is, going up against the Sonys and the Boses of the world. So it does come with active noise cancellation. As far as we've tested it out, the active noise cancellation is not as great as the Sonys, but it does a great job at diminishing sounds indoors, be it like AC hum or some small soft chatter. What was the second question, Manish?
Does it cause fatigue?
Okay, so like we said, the fit is pretty good, so it's not going to cause you fatigue ear pain wise, and also the highs have been muted a bit, and that's usually the portion of the frequency range that causes fatigue, listening fatigue when you're listening over extended periods of time. So it doesn't cause too much fatigue to our experience so far, as much as we've heard. If we do find that it does, we'll update this in our full review, which should be coming on the website this week or next week.
So Kishore wants to know how are they compared to the Nothing Ear one.
So this is a premium product. You're gonna get an extremely premium build. I mean, the case and the earphones look like art, in my opinion. And obviously, the sound is much more open. You have a wide sound stage. It sounds magnificent for true wireless earphones, which is not really the case with most earphones. The Nothing Ear One is an excellent value for money proposition at its price point, but it can't really compete with these earphones when it comes to sound quality and even build. That's our opinion so far.
We got a couple more questions.
On YouTube this time, by the
Yeah.
way. The folks on YouTube are a lot more engaging with this live. And what? Is there any app for this earbuds? This is by Ganesh Lakhotia.
Yeah. So you do have the Sennheiser Smart Control app with these earbuds, and it opens up a ton of features for you, such as customizable controls, customizable EQ. You have a ton of features. Then you also get firmware updates, which basically improve or fix bugs or improve the performance of the earphones over time. So you must definitely download the app.
So we got a couple more questions.
Yeah.
This is from before the live.
Yeah.
So Arun wanted to know if there's a gaming mode or a low latency mode.
So unfortunately, it doesn't have a gaming mode per se, but it does come with aptX adaptive, which you can see right here, if you can see it. So it does come with aptX adaptive, which really helps with latency. It reduces the delay between the audio and the video, and we have really no complaints when it comes to latency with these earbuds. They are not gaming centric, so obviously you don't have a gaming mode dedicatedly, but you do have aptX adaptive, which should take care of most latency issues.
So Dhruv also wants to know how is the ANC in comparison to Sony's WF-1000XM4.
So the ANC in comparison to the WF-1000XM4, we would say that the 1000XM4 does a much better job at diminishing human voices. So if you are in a room full of humans, it's going to reduce that voice to a greater degree than this would. Also, high frequency noises like a keyboard clacking or stuff like that, the Sony just does a much better job at that. The Sennheiser is really good for constant low hums and mid-range sounds, like if you're on a plane or if you're in a room with AC, it's just going to completely drown that out. You're not going to be able to hear it at all. But other than that, yes, we would prefer the Sony's active noise cancellation.
Matthews wants to know if it has iOS support.
Well, it does work with iOS, and so does the app, but you're not going to get aptX on iOS devices since they default to AEC. They don't have aptX or any high-res codec support such as LDAC.
So once again, for everyone who's joined us later, could you let us know the price?
Yeah, so the price is 21,990. It's a pricey TWS pair of earphones, but they are very premium. If you get them, they're probably going to last you a few years, hopefully, and the sound quality is pristine.
Someone wants to know the SAR value of the device because it's wireless, but is it mentioned on the box?
No.
These things aren't.
These
right?
things aren't usually mentioned, but we could ask Sennheiser about this, and if they do let us know, we'll probably put it down in the comment. So you can look forward to that if we do find out.
Alright, it seems we are sort of.
Okay, so I am going to run you guys through all the specs now one by one, since I haven't had the chance to do that yet. So let's start right at the top. These are true wireless earphones that come in this charging case. They are in-ear earphones with silicone tips, so they are not half in ears like AirPods. AirPods Pro are also in ears, but AirPods are half in ears. These have Bluetooth 5.2 and have a wireless range of 10 meters or 33 feet. You get SBC, AAC, aptX, and aptX adaptive codec support. You also get 7 drivers. These are true response drivers from Sennheiser, and we really think Sennheiser has done a beautiful job at tuning these. The frequency range for the speakers is 5 Hz to 21 kilohertz. You have hybrid adaptive ANC in these, and the ANC, as we have mentioned before, is pretty decent, but they don't quite hold a candle up to Sony's. These have 3 mics per earbud, which is obviously beam-forming mics, and the microphone quality so far has been pretty decent. We haven't been in really noisy scenarios yet. We will update that in our full review. The battery life is 28 hours overall, so that's charging case and earphones combined, and only the earphones you get 7 hours of wireless playback time. This is of course with ANC turned off. To charge, it takes around 1.5 hours approximately, and it also comes with fast charging, which is 10 minutes, gives you 1 hour of playback.
So the last question was by someone called World's Okayest Gamer,
Yeah.
who wasn't happy that we refer to him as someone. So hey, here's a call out for you, World's Okayest Gamer. And
Hi, World's
as
Okayest Gamer.
we are about to wrap up, we are going to take one more question. This time it'll be from YouTube. And that's by Ali, who's asking, are the buttons touch sensitive or physical buttons?
They are touch sensitive buttons. They're very, very sensitive. That's one of our main complaints about these earphones. They just keep getting, the missteps are crazy on these. So we actually turned them off for a brief period at night because we kept having missteps and it was a really bad situation. But yeah, we're going to probably pass on the feedback to Sennheiser and see what they tell us about the controls. We also have one more spec which I didn't get to tell you guys. These are actually IPX4 resistant, which is, I don't think the last model had IP rating, which I am grateful for. Or at least the Sony's, the last gen of Sony's didn't have, the XM3s. So I'm grateful that these have it. It's a really important feature for those who like working out with earbuds. And just going out, especially if you're in a city like Mumbai and you've got sweaty ears, it's great to have it. So yeah, they have IPX4 water resistance, and I think that's about it for all the specs. Let's just mention the price one more time, which is 21,990 rupees at this point. Look out for sales in the future, Diwali sales and all, and they also have 2 years of warranty.
So I guess that's it. The final questions were also around price.
Yeah.
This was by Shreya Shinde, who asked Marathi, and Kishore Sharma. Hopefully we've answered all the questions.
Guys, these
folks
also
have.
come in 3 colors. This is the graphite one. We also have white and black. I think this looks the best, but if you're someone who likes all matte black everything, or all white, you can go for those too. And yes, I think that's about it. I hope we've answered all of your questions. If you think we haven't answered your questions, or if you happen to view this later, just put your questions down in the comments and we will get to answering all of them. Thank you so much for watching, and it was great hanging out with you all. Bye bye. Bye bye.